If you've ever found yourself applying to job after job, not getting hired, and then saying things like, nobody understands me, nobody appreciates my contributions, or the all too common, the system is rigged against me. Here are some reasons why you probably didn't get hired, but more importantly, what you can do about it going forward. Wise men speak because they have something to say, fools because they have to say something. We live in two different worlds, the real world and the digital world. And in the digital world, it's far easier to say what you want with little to no repercussions. Unfortunately for you, many employers, especially public safety agencies, are regularly checking social media. Take a few minutes to do a social media audit. What different platforms do you use, and are there any compromising photos or inappropriate posts on any of those platforms? When you get hired, you will be a public face of that particular agency. And the last thing any agency wants is to come under fire from its employees posting or saying inappropriate things. And if you're the type of person that just can't seem to stay off social media, just rip off the Band-Aid and delete your profiles. I promise it will do you more good in the long run. You can't build a reputation on what you are going to do. Ask yourself this. Would you want to work with you or someone like you? Firefighting, public safety, and most industries are small, tight-knit communities. That means your reputation will precede you far before they ever lay eyes on you. If you're already known as that guy or that girl at your current employer, it will follow you. And if you wouldn't want to work with you, why should anyone else? But this brings up two tough questions. First, how do you overcome a bad reputation? And second, how do you go about building a new one? Step one. Own your past. Whether it be a criminal record, stupid decisions, or just a bad attitude, you need to take responsibility for your poor decisions. Unless you do that, nothing else you do will matter, and you'll end up repeating the same pattern of poor decisions time and time again. Step two, focus on building up one stellar quality. Maybe you become known as the hard worker. Maybe you build up a reputation for having high integrity or generosity. It doesn't really matter. You get to pick. But whatever you do, constantly look for new and innovative ways to display that new character trait to others. Step three, humans are social creatures, and we make decisions by association all the time. If you want to speed up the reputation building process, align yourself with other people who already have a great reputation. The more you do this, the quicker your reputation will change. Not adding value is the same as taking it away. Can you articulate what value, both tangible and intangible, you would bring to the group? If you don't know, they certainly won't either. What knowledge, skills, and abilities have you acquired over time that would add value to that particular group? And on that note, don't forget, we all start at different places. So be proud of the skills and knowledge you've acquired and the things you've accomplished in your past. Whether you lost 5 pounds or graduated at the top of your class, your accomplishments are just steps on your journey. So even if you think they're insignificant, you never know what may resonate with someone else. Try this simple exercise. Think of yourself as a business, better known as Inc. Yourself, and ask yourself these questions. Why should anyone do business with you? What products and services can you offer that may help someone else? What knowledge, skills, and abilities do you need to acquire to add more value to those customers? And one of the easiest ways to add more value is through education, which is why Columbia Southern University is the perfect place to start. They are an all-online university, which means that they're flexible. You can take classes when it's convenient for you, whether it be the morning, the afternoon, the evening, whether you've got family obligations or work obligations, it doesn't matter. You take classes at your own pace, and they offer a variety of different programs ranging from associates to bachelor's to master's and even a doctorate program so that you can increase your knowledge, skills, and abilities and take them out there to the workforce. I'll leave the link below. Check out columbiasouthern.edu/FFN to find out more. The single most important step of the hiring process is the interview. And this is usually because it's their first opportunity to meet you face to face and get to know you. And so many people are terrible at interviews. Now I'll link some other videos and resources down below that I have on this channel helping you getting prepared for the interview. But in the meantime, here are some keys to a great interview. Number one, be unique and memorable. Stop giving the same old tired answers to the exact same questions. Number two, get to the point. A wise man once said, the most valuable of all talents is that of never using 2 words when one will do. Get your point across, but don't spend 10 minutes doing it for every answer. Precision and clarity are king. The best answers in the world are probably useless if you present yourself like a slob. Like it or not, we all judge people by how they present themselves. Yeah, even you. And it's the little things that go a long way. Do you practice good eye contact? Do you maintain good posture? Do you have a firm, confident handshake when you meet someone? Now, this may sound obvious, like simple things that everybody already knows, but common knowledge is not always common practice, and you would be shocked to find out just how many people get this wrong. It is better to be alone than in bad company. There's a subculture of people in firefighting, and probably in other industries too, where they tested and tried to get hired on at full-time departments, didn't make it, and now they spend a lot of their time whining and complaining about how the system was rigged, how they were taken advantage of, and how they were such a better candidate than everyone else. The truth is, reality can be harsh, and most departments don't care about your opinions and feelings. What they care about is that you will be a good fit in their culture and that you will be an asset to their department. But if you find yourself hanging out with people like this, stop. Instead, find people who are where you want to be. In other words, find people who have already done what you are trying to do, or find people who are on the same path whose goals align with yours. Don't allow toxic people to pull you off your path. Finally, I'd be remiss to end this video without acknowledging that sometimes you do draw the short stick. For whatever reason, that department or that agency chose to go with a different candidate and you may have been more qualified, and that sucks. I know, I've been there many times. But the good thing about this is that you now have a choice. You can spend your time dwelling on how you were wronged, or you can spend your time dwelling on how you can improve yourself, your presentation, your knowledge, skills, and abilities. So what will you choose?